Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Shades End in a brand new video today. We're going to talk about Chelsea and our credentials. Can we be champions of England? Do Frank Lampard has the capability? We have the formation, the team, which we can go out there and win the Premier League trophy. Will ZH, Pulisic, Mendy, Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, will they make it happen for Chelsea? We'll talk about it. Watch till the end. Here we go. So yes, guys, this is an international break, and as an international break, there's been a lot of talk of Chelsea, and if we can have potential title credentials, can we go out there and get the better out of ourselves and beat the likes of Man City, Liverpool, and Spurs, actually, which look like the three teams which we should have to be fighting for the next few months for the title. Can we do it? So we're going to talk about that. Now, before we talk about Chelsea and Frank Lampard and his merry men, we're going to talk about a little bit about our rivals first, because we have to see how they are going at this moment before we can say we can do it. I personally think we can do it, but we'll talk about our long-term rivals who have fallen back a little bit, Manchester United and Arsenal. Now, Man United has lost 3 of their 8 matches. Now, there have been 8 matches played in the Premier League till now, and Arsenal's lost 4 of the 8. So, I remember a long time back when Claudio Ranieri, like 15, 16 years back, when he was our Chelsea manager, he stated that if you have lost 5 matches in the Premier League or more, the chances of you becoming Premier League champions is next to nil. And that still applies if you look at in the last couple of seasons. Teams who have been winning the Premier League have been winning points above 95. That's 95 points and above. So if you have already lost 4 of your 8 matches, or 3 out of 8 matches, chances are that you might not win that many matches going forward. There's still a lot of football to be played in the Premier League, starting from November 21st till mid-January, when will be the next international break. So at the period of almost 2 months, they're going to see a lot of football, maybe almost 12 to 15 matches being played, because the busy Christmas season, how it goes. So many matches during the Christmas period. And you get a clearer picture that time. But looking at what the situation is with both Arsenal and Manchester United, whenever you lose so many matches at the beginning, it might have some issues going forward with so many other matches. This has been a very different season altogether, pandemic year, as I've been talking about. This is a season where you will see we never had a preseason. No team had a preseason. So all of us are soul searching for the right combination, the right formations. If you look at the beginning of the season, why Frank had so much of problems, why Chelsea dropped so much of points, because we were not able to get our best players in, we were not able to get the best formation, we were not able to get all our players fit enough to play. Now it's done to a certain extent, but this international break, again, we don't know what's going to happen after that. But it goes with the rest of the teams as well. It goes with Manchester United, it goes with Arsenal, Man City. They look not the Man City that we know. Liverpool has so many injuries, key injuries, VVD. It is with every team. If you look at the likes of Everton, Aston Villa, Southampton, and now Leicester, who are at the top of the league at this moment, and you wonder, this is only because the most of the usual suspects, that is the Liverpool, the Man Cities, the Chelseas, have not really got into that gear, the 5th gear, as we say it, where we can really get some momentum going. We never had a preseason. None of these teams had. And so that could be reason. But when you lose 4 matches or 3 matches, however, a long thing to go, I don't think Man United or Arsenal will be in the league winning situation. That leaves us with, these 4 teams, Spurs, Chelsea, Man City and Liverpool. Now, Liverpool, as I said, has a lot of injuries and some very key injuries. It will be interesting to see if Liverpool can do it with all those players missing. They have been getting the points. They're not playing the best of football, but they're getting the points, which really matters. Man City, similar thing. And then I feel Spurs, and it's so tough for a Chelsea fan to say that, but yeah, Spurs and Jose Mourinho, it's Mourinho's 2nd season at Spurs, and so you can see something happening over there. You might see they already had some good players. Son, he will also get a new contract, it seems. They already have Harry Kane. They've got players like Gareth Bale, Reguilon, quite a few other players who come in. They look like a team which is better than most of the teams, though they're also dropping points. That they can do something in this season. Again, being a Chelsea fan, I don't think it will happen. And even without being a Chelsea fan and keep that side aside, I don't think Spurs will end up do a bottle job at the end of the day. But I still believe they will be up there and they can do it. They've just lost one match. They look like a team which can do so. Mourinho, of all people, can really... I mean, the way they beat Manchester United 6-1 at Old Trafford really shows they have it in themselves. It's only obviously there will be matches where they might not do that well, and matches they might do well. Things like that. As I said, Man City and Liverpool, they look a little off, but as more matches come up in the next couple of months, we'll really get to see how good these teams are. It's tough for a club manager. This stop and start of the season, 1 month back we have an international break, and right now again we have an international break. So if you look at Frank, I mean, he's trying really hard. The last couple of months have not been easy. Suddenly he got something going at Chelsea, and again an international break. And again, then you have some bunch of really tough matches for Chelsea, starting with Newcastle on the 21st, then Spurs, Leeds, Everton, Wolves, host of matches, going to the Christmas period when we take on Arsenal. It's a bunch of tough matches. So you have to feel for the managers of, club managers, how they have to deal with this international friendlies and breaks and things like that. But saying that, I believe Man City, Pep, and Liverpool's Klopp, they will be able to get some kind of form going in the coming days. We'll see that. That's what big teams do. They'll grind out the results and get into a momentum going. Now, when saying all that, where does that leave Chelsea and Frank Lampard? Now, as I said in the beginning, ZH, I'll name it once again, ZH, Mendy, Chilwell, Thiago Silva, Kai Havertz, Christian Pulisic, Timo Werner, Mason Mount, name it, N'Golo Kante, Reece James, Azpilicueta, and just like 10, 11 names just like that. And if you look at these players, and I'm not even mentioning Jorginho and Kovacic, who are such wonderful players as well, but we have something really going there at Stamford Bridge, at Cobham. We have the special players, all the things that were missing for some time, not just last season, but maybe for the last 4 or 5 seasons. It's showing up. We didn't have a player quality like ZH for the last couple of years. I mean, Eden Hazard, obviously, but he cannot do everything all alone. Christian Pulisic, as a wonder. If he is fit, I don't think he's a better player than him, other than ZH. Timo Werner, we didn't have a striker like him for quite some time, especially after Didier Drogba. If you look at Kai Havertz, I think he's the future Zinedine Zidane. He's an amazing player. He's going to get better as time goes on. Just wait and watch. Chile B, even though I was a little wrong, I thought Tagliafico would tell us, but Chile B looks like a deal. And obviously, the icing on the cake, and before the icing on the cake, Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva has brought the leadership that John Terry had, that was missing after John Terry left, and we needed that. He settles the defense, and that's the reason why you see Mendy, my man, has not conceded goals. But in the fact, Mendy, my man, is also a great, great goalkeeper, turning out to be a very great goalkeeper, touch wood. Keeping 5, 6, 7 clean sheets is amazing when you see we had situations where we used to concede goals every match. Right now we are in a situation we don't normally concede goals. So all these things falling into place, it gives us this opinion at this moment, with just 8 matches played and a long way to go, that we really have the ingredients, the players, the formations, and Frank really has those players which can really go ahead and challenge for the top spot in the Premier League. I believe that we really have the players, the formation. It's only the coming matches, some of these tough matches, Newcastle, Spurs, and all these, Wolves, Everton, Leeds. We'll get to see how much the international break doesn't help. But really, I feel we have what it takes. And I really believe Chelsea can do it, especially if Liverpool has in some situation with the players, the players not being fully fit, and Man City a little off. We'll be wary about Spurs. I think Spurs also will be up there. Mourinho would love to win this. He is an astute manager. He's a top manager. But I, for one, believe that for Chelsea, we really have those in players and we can get there. I really wish this season is our season and Frank goes ahead and wins the league. You guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys really think we have the team? Do you think Ziyech, Pulisic, Mendy, Silva, they will be able to make things happen for Chelsea? Do you think other teams have a chance? Do you think Spurs really realistically have a chance? Do you think Arsenal and Manchester United doesn't have a chance, can be written off so early in the season with just 8 matches played? Let me know in the comment section. As always, I love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I'll try to make more videos here because in the international break, I sign off from a bright sunny place here. See you guys. Bye bye.